Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence on the Mysterious JG. I have to get used to the fact that my gold income isn't what it was at the end of the last scenario, since we've got half the territory to pull from. It's going to take a little while before I'll be able to get into things like road improvements, but for now, we've got to make sure that we keep the Megami alive. Keep the Megami alive. Keep the Megami alive. And we got to keep the Megami alive in a way that doesn't cost us too much. So that's a powerful unit. The Uesugi are not... It's a little different. Yeah, you can already see. It's not quite like those scenarios we did before where one big unit would attack and our whole quest would be to stop it. We've got Shiganaga Hanjo. It's making me think of Talladega Nights. Bob Honcho or whatever his name is. No. But yeah, we've already got... oh, hey, it looks like Naomasa Hori is going to help out too. But yeah, they're going to send more than one attack on Megami Castle. This is going to be a little bit more involved than just stop Kanetsuga Nawe in a single battle. And we might not be able to, like, I'm really hoping we don't lose any officers here, but we're probably not. You know, Kariando, I'm sorry, you're 700 troops. You are not going to be winning this fight on your own. This is going to be part of a longer campaign. Raising an army in the opening left by Ieyasu marching on the east, Mitsunari Ishida aimed to carry out one of the war customs of the time, capturing the wives and children of the leader of the Eastern Army. However, matters did not go as planned. Starting with Josu Kuroda's wife and children, many of the hostages escaped. Furthermore, a shocking incident occurred.
See to it that the women escape. Mago, see to it that the women escape, Mago.
Sorry, what I know about Gracia is colored by her very goofy presentation in Samurai Warriors 2.
See to it that the women escape. I will stay behind to do my duty as a woman of Hosokawa, as a woman of a warrior house.
Gracia Hosokawa, wife to Tadaoki Hosokawa, known as a devout Christian. She was, not her husband.
However, as a servant of God, I am forbidden from taking my own life. Set fire to the mansion. After you do, one of you must take my head.
Yes, my lady. Oh, that's bullshit. You're committing suicide by loyal retainer. But no, one of the problems facing the handful of Japanese warrior class members who converted to Christianity was that Bushido Code had a lot of ways to use suicide as a way to atone for crimes and retain one's honor, but Christian morality, of course, condemns suicide. So in her case, I feel like she's cheating.
Oh Lord, I will join you soon, Lord Mago.
I actually started to do an LP of Gracia's Samurai Warriors 2 story mode. I got like the first 2 videos recorded, and for whatever reason, I just kind of forgot about it, and then months had passed and I never went back and did it. But there's somewhere out there in the JG Mystery Lost Levels collection is 2 videos worth of me playing as Gracia, who is terrible. Only thing that's even slightly effective is to ride with her on a horse and make her use her mounted attack. And her story mode consists mostly of her annoying Magoichi Saika and going,
Mago! Father, at last my soul be freed from this path of bloodshed. Lord Tadaoki, time for karaoke.
Sorry, not doing this justice.
Lord Tadaoki, may you bring peace.
He won't. Refusing both to weigh her husband down by falling into Mitsunari's hands, I guess he does help because he's with the Eastern Army who wins, and go against her faith by taking her own life, Gracia set fire to her mansion. When faced with their death, human and flower alike become their fullest selves. Oh, that's her death poem, so I guess I should have read it as her. And left behind a final poem before her life came to an end. The East Army in the Hosokawa camp. So, she knew just when to die. A wise woman, my wife. I will avenge you with my hands. Mitsunari, I'm not going to let you die easily, oh no. You're going to regret being born. Wow, seems like a pretty nice guy. I mean, understandably, he's doesn't have any reason to like Mitsunari, but that seems like a strange response. Tadaoki Hosokawa, known for his wild bursts of emotions, exploded in rage when he heard about Gracia. He swore total cooperation with Ieyasu Tokugawa's East Army. And Mitsunari, receiving criticisms from both East and West armies, was forced to put an end to his hostage-taking. This battle is ours. Beat them up. Wow, it seems like... I mean, he's mostly wiped out now, but you got to give credit to our... to old Uncle Yoshiaki here. He's doing all right for himself, but... Castle has an HP of 5,000. There's still 8,000 plus the tribals. Oh, wait a second. Are you guys attacking me or are you attacking them? They might be on the march because we're on the march. I don't think they're going to attack our cities, but honestly, if they do, the quest fails if we lose this one. We would be, in theory, able to lose one of our cities and take it back more than we could lose one of these cities. So we're almost... Okay, never mind. It does look like they're coming up that way.
Halt!
The massive West Army was advancing on Fushimi Castle in Kyoto. I thought this was going to be about our fight. Our fight's about to get interesting. Defending the castle was Ieyasu Tokugawa's right-hand vassal, Mototada Tori. With what few troops he had on his few traps. He only had a couple of mega rocks and one shock floor left. With what few traps he had on hand, Mototada was holed up in his castle.
They certainly aren't holding anything back, are they?
The messengers arrived from Teramoto Mori requesting our surrender.
Kill the messenger. Who does Teramoto think I am? I am Mototada Hikozemon Tori, loyal retainer of Lord Ieyasu for 50 years. I take orders from no one but him.
Flashback. In a room in Fushimi Castle before Ieyasu's eastern expedition. Mototada, can I entrust this castle to you?
Say no more. If it is for the sake of a Tokugawa nation, I will gladly throw my life away.
How many soldiers do you need?
You must not look backward. If things change, this castle is doomed to fall. That is certain. You are fighting for the entire nation. You need as many men as you can get. Leave this castle to us old folk. Lord, no, Takachiyo. It is bad luck to cry before a battle.
Yes, you're right, Higazomon. I'm weeping like a little girl. Mototada put up a valiant fight against the West Army's assault, but with such a massive difference in numbers, the time had come for Fushimi Castle to fall. And the aftermath of this is another Neo level.
Set fire to the castle. You have all done a fantastic job.
You have all done very well.
Those who are able should leave now and support our lord.
What about you, Lord Mototada?
I am the Tokugawa's sacrificial pawn. All that is left for me is to go down with the castle. But I will not go down without a fight. I will cut down as many of them as I can and show them the might of a Makawa warrior.
Mototada Tori died at the age of 62. He tripped and fell on his own sword on his way to back up his promise. I'm being silly. No, he's one of those... Yeah, he's one of those guys that, like, sort of local myth is built up around his famous last stand. Not quite so famous for that same thing as Mitsunari. Not Mitsunari. Damn, the names. I get the names all turned around in my brain. Yukimura Sanada kind of had an even bigger version of the same, but he had served the Ieyasu ever since the Ieyasu was a hostage, and the two of them had shared both joy and pain. His final moments were passed down as what the model for a warrior of Makawa should be. The battle dragged on longer than even Mototada had expected, and the West Army was severely delayed, which allowed the East Army to capture Gifu Castle. That was Nobunaga's old haunts. Gifu was unable to resist the East Army's siege and fell without much of a fight. They didn't have a Mototada there. In response, the leaders of the West Army held an emergency war council at Ogaki Castle. To Sekigahara, sir? Yes, there we will ambush the minister.
How do you propose to do that? The minister would not walk into such a death trap.
He will come. I think it's a good idea. If Lord Shima agrees, then it must be so. Very well. If the plan is to defeat the minister of Sekigahara rather than retreat there, then I have no objections. However, I am concerned about Lord Kobayakawa. Kingo, he may not seem like it, but he's a Toyotomi. I don't want to believe that he would betray us. Bitty baby Hideaki Kobayakawa was first a foster child of Hideyoshi, and then of the Kobayakawa clan. Kingo was his nickname. I told him that if he joins us, he can have the regency, along with Satsuma and Omi. Well, that's quite an offer. If Kingo has any sense about him, he won't defect to the minister's side. I did not know he'd already made such a move, and then all we have to do is move forward. Everyone, begin preparations to march. We will settle this war at Sekigahara. Meanwhile, at Ieyasu's main castle. You want to tell us what that is? Any movement from Mitsunari? Yes, sir. He has moved out from Ogaki Castle and is in formation at Sekigahara. Sekigahara? He probably intends to ambush us with a crane wing formation. Not a bad plan for Mitsunari. Well, Sakon probably helped. Neomasa, begin battle preparations. We will head to Sekigahara as well. Are you sure? That might be just what Mitsunari wants. Heh, I don't care. His wings are already broken. If I'm not mistaken, his wings should be composed of Kikawa and Kobayakawa's units in addition to his own. Attaining victory before you fight is the ultimate strategy. This is what I have learned through my experiences.
Your orders?
Templar. Let me see how much time I got left in this video. Because shit's getting real now. All sorts of big happenings everywhere except for where we are. And things are going to get pretty big for our armies in a minute too.
Balance.
So we got like no gold because we spent all of our money.
Reporting in.
One or more diplomacy attempts has been abandoned because we lack funds. Ah, crap. Well. Don't have enough gold right now for all of our diplomacy attempts. So we can pick them up later. Core trust of 27. So we can pick that back up later when we've got money. It's not abandoned, per se. But this does mean that we have, like, almost no cash.
What would you like?
So we got to sell. We have to try to win with the. We have to try to defend the castle with the forces that are already in the field, because I don't have enough food. We'll be getting more food soon. I just really want to get this infrastructure stuff done, but it's pricey. I think. 1,000 gold, eh? I might be better off just working on crafts everywhere. Don't have enough labor to do it anyway. But at least we have a little bit of money now. I guess we might have enough money to get back going on diplomacy again. He's given us 27. Damn it. No. Eight months. Seven months. 7 months. Never mind. We'll use Butcher Rubios. He's slightly better at it than Zerfall is. I'll begin my diplomacy with the courts. Zerf, take a break. So, you guys are just marching because we're marching. I don't think they're ready to attack. Although they could be. It could be that I'm going to pay for having marched out of too many places. Because I did increase the difficulty. The AI might be a little bit more aggressive than they've been in some of my past adventures.
Wait here.
We will aid you.
Alright, so now I've got... They've got 10,000 versus our 3,000? Oh, this isn't good.
Advance.
So we've got... The Bloody Handed is leading it. We've got Mitsuyashi Shimara. So we are fighting with them as allies.
Acknowledged.
Leave it to me.
We're going to want to try and attack from behind. Like, we need to try to encircle these guys where we got no chance. Because they got more troops than I thought they did. 10,000, if they're saying.
Let's move.
Yes.
Oh, those bastards are not going to help us even.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, she's does not have anywhere near enough force.
Just try to endure this.
If the freaking oh no, I'm commanding them. Oh crap! I thought they were AI controlled.
Yes.
Yes, my liege.
This is it.
Crimson Sphere. Oh boy. Do not. They're luring us in. I don't want that. So Cariando is probably going to get wiped out. She's certainly going to get wiped out, but she's getting lured in. Although they're driving back for some reason. Take our arrows right in the ass. Sorry. Raises ranged attacks. Limits enemies' movement. That's actually a good one for us.
Know your betters.
If they're in range to actually use it properly.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, she is certainly going to get wiped out, but the idea is that she can hold them at bay for some amount of time.
Acknowledged.
Follow my lead. Unfortunately, we must retreat.
The thing is, I don't want her to get captured or killed.
Eat this.
Now he's luring in the tribes. I don't know when allies are going to show up to help us, because we've got other units that are gathering around. So Tariando didn't have a very large troop to lead, but I mean, you know, I'll let her write her own story here, but I mean, in my mind, she did her part. We certainly
Understood.
she took more losses than she dealt out losses.
This is where it ends.
Understood.
All right, let's go in and melee them.
Engage.
Let me teach you how to fight.
Sometimes you lose.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Every time Charlie's got the blues.
Understood.
Yeah, we try to hit them now while they're turned the wrong way.
Leave it to me.
We'll only get so much damage in against them before we lose that advantage. So we've got them from two sides. We just do not have the troop counts to actually win this.
Leave it to me.
And these efforts to limit their movement don't seem to be cutting it.
Follow my lead.
Oh wow. Those
We
losses.
retreat.
Let me teach you how to fight.
Still don't have them down to the level we expected them to be at. This is just a powerful freaking army. That'll be joined. Okay, here we go. So these are our friends from the coalition.
Acknowledged.
They're part of a separate clan that didn't seem to be involved with the fight. But at least now we're not outnumbered 4-1 anymore. Now follow me if you want to live. We're just trying to keep them from getting us in melee range, because that's what they want, not what we want.
This is where it ends.
So we maintain range and limit their movement again. Though limiting their movement, I don't see what that's actually done. I mean, are we actually going to be retreating off the map, or... I've never actually seen this. I'm curious what happens. So we just stop.
This is it.
Yeah, this is not good for us.
Take them down.
Heavy losses all around, but really for them. So we can make the argument that what happened there is we
Leave it to me.
led them as far away from the castle as possible. Now we're inflicting itty-baby losses on them while they turn around. We put everything we've got into these arrows, and it still sucks.
Eat this.
Yeah, this is just not going our way at all. Meanwhile, the towers are inflicting no damage on them because we're fighting them too far away from them.
Leave it to me.
This is just going to allow them to close. Thinking I should be leading them back towards the towers.
Right.
Maybe if I can just hold out until they're no longer glowing with power.
Leave it to me.
A perfect chance.
Acknowledged. Follow my lead.
This ain't working at all.
Let's have a good, clean fight. Understood.
Ain't working. We're losing this one.
Let me teach you how to fight.
Though I thought I had more troops on hand, like ready to fight them. But yeah, that was a loss for sure. So what they've got left now, because they're still on the happy music returns, they've got they've got a lot more troops coming. But now they're down to 7,000 troops. They're still going to have us outnumbered. Well, we're in the same clan with you guys, right? Not clan, but, yeah, we're in a coalition with the Nanbu, so I guess I could march. Kamihato could march out some people. Though, Lord knows, I don't have a whole lot of food to spare. But if it's just a matter of holding them off, and then the big race later will be to take over as much as I can before the Tokugawa, who are currently our allies, can take too much away.
We march.
Yeah, we might need to get... I'm hoping that this doesn't cost me the Soma attacking us, but I don't know what... They're hostile. They are cautious of strong influence. So they're not actually part of the coalition to end Mitsunari Mania, so we have to be careful with them. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I think when we come back... So we just failed to stop... with our initial attempt, the armies of Kanetsugo Naoe. He marches with pride under the banner of the Uesugi. He served firsthand the Dragon of Echigo. These guys aren't messing around. We whittled down their forces as best we could, but at some point we're going to have to rely on the Megami to defend themselves, because they didn't do that much in that battle. Although, frankly, I didn't do as well as I was hoping to either. But hopefully we'll do a little bit better next time. We save the game here, just so that we capture our current progress. But when we do come back next time, well, we'll just have to see, folks. We'll just have to see. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you then. Bye-bye.